Welcome to another exciting episode of Crypto plus Passports equals freedom. I'm your host, Ohini Mara. Before we get started, hit that like and subscribe button. Also, leave a comment and share this video so we can attack that YouTube algorithm and grow this channel. And with that, let's get into the topic. Today, we will be discussing how @PearlyThings exposed men and the Manosphere. So as you know, for the past few months, PearlyThings has been involved in very controversial topics. She has stated she is against reparations. She does not believe the horrific experience of slavery was that bad, and even referred to her employees as, quote, her Africans. Of course, everyone was in an uproar and complete disbelief. They began to cancel her and even unsubscribe. Many content creators was calling for her in. They were calling to cancel her. They called her a grifter, a scammer. They even called her a thief. They accused her of stealing talking points and regurgitating content of other red pill YouTube content creators. Everyone wanted her to go away, and they claimed that it was for all the reasons I just mentioned. However, I don't believe that. I don't believe many people wanted her gone because of the things she said. I believe they wanted her gone because she exposed the Manosphere and the content creators who worked with her. First and foremost, when it came to light that she wanted to interview Nick Fuentes, an individual who identifies as a white supremacist. Were you really surprised? And if you were, it says a great deal about you, not her. You live in a society that operates on prejudice and racism. The government, the education system, the financial system, the real estate system, the music industry, and even Hollywood could not operate without it. So her controversial views are no surprise. I believe PearlyThings exposed a glaring flaw in Black people, but specifically Black men. And this is why they are so angry at her. When the Manosphere began, it was supposed to be a safe haven for men who were violently pulled into the reality of female nature. It was a support group for men who had unfortunately learned their lady was unfaithful, or they were victims of alimony and or child support. Men would share their experiences and cautionary tales to hopefully educate others and keep them from falling in the same pitfalls. The Manosphere was a place where you heard sayings like, she's not yours, it's just your turn, or all women are like that, or she belongs to the streets. They were talking about no cohabitation, no dating, no marriage, no children, and many other things. However, many of your favorite content creators did not believe any of the things they were telling you. They were grifters, just like PearlyThings. Many of these red pill content creators have wives, girlfriends, are cohabitating, making babies, tricking, and are even playing the role of cuckold. Many of your favorite content creators are insecure betas who are afraid of women, so they spend all day complaining and whining about women. Many of them are angry at women because the ladies know that they are corny and treat them accordingly. You have heard all of the controversies. Just go to YouTube, type in your favorite red pill creators, name, and then type in exposed, and you will see everything I'm saying is true. The reason all of these content creators are furious with PearlyThings is because she exposed a glaring truth about Black people, specifically Black men. Her rise to the woman king in the Black male space exposed the reality that Black men are gullible, desperate, and weak. Many Black men did not find the red pill to become better. They were simply lashing out at women who knew that they were weak. PearlyThings exposed that. Despite all the red pill content that these men watched, at the end of the day, if a woman was willing to smile at them, they would quickly give red pill content up. PearlyThings knew that men, specifically Black men, were gullible, and she proceeded to exploit them. Now, How do we know that what I'm saying is true? Because Pearly Things has over 1.5 million subscribers off of stolen content. Everything she ever said was stolen from other content creators. Not one of her ideas was original, and black men made her rich off of content that she stole. Next thing, Pearly Things became rich off of black men. Black men would send Pearly Things 5, 10, 20, 50, $100 super chats, and sometimes greater. And they would send these super chats to her every night, totaling thousands of dollars per live stream for simply regurgitating stolen content. Black men were tricking and being a Simpson and received nothing for it. These men are mad at Pearly Things because she exposed the fact that they are ignorant blue pill beta Simpsons, and she exploited this reality. She understood many black men secretly desired the approval of their white counterparts, and she took advantage. She also knew that many black men desire not only women, but white women, and capitalized off of that. How do we know that what I'm telling you is the truth? Because up until her controversial views were exposed, up until she stated she opposed reparations and said slavery was not that bad, she was the king of the black male space. She had grown adult men listening to a 27-year-old white girl, giving them dating and relationship advice. Worse than that, Pearly Things exposed your favorite content creators. I want you to think of all your favorite content creators that were on her show. Think of all of those men that you were listening to that reached out to a 27-year-old white woman and begged her to be on her show. I want you to think of the fact that these grown men had to follow her rules and take direction from her. They were dependent on her for subscribers, and some of them were dependent on her for a paycheck. Your favorite content creator was being pimped by a 27-year-old white girl and allowed her to run the black male space. They spent time with her. They talked with her. How could they not know that she had these controversial views? And more importantly, how did they let her take over their space? So in conclusion, the outrage against Pearly Things is not based on the controversial views surrounding her prejudice or racism, if you want to call it that. It's based on the fact that she exposed black men as being blue pill beta Simpsons and your favorite YouTubers as grifters, because they all fell for her hustle and made her the king of their space. As far as I'm concerned, Pearly Things is no different from the Democratic Party. She told black people what they wanted to hear to get what she wanted. In the end, she left a millionaire, just like the Democrats, and she left you with the same life you always had. You are just poorer because you basically tricked on her with all of your super chats. So with that, gentlemen, let me know what you think. Do you agree with what I just said? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments section. And until next time, take care.